College is a time for friends, a time for parties, and a time for murder. From the creators of Iowa Desk and Couch comes the most shocking and horrifying film of all time.
Hey, turn up.
Murder University. He is waiting.
So have you guys heard about that killer on campus?
Yeah, he's already got like 3 people.
Shut up, guys. I have to walk home tonight.
He is watching. He is here.
But then it has to be one of us.
Welcome to Murder University. He is the teacher, and the subject is murder.
We are here with the mayor of Iowa City, Ross Wilburn. Thanks a lot for being with us.
You bet.
I have here that you've been the mayor since 2000. What got you interested in politics and Johnson County or Iowa City in specific?
Actually, I've been the mayor since 2005. I've been on the Iowa City City Council since 2000, but 2 years ago the council selected me to be mayor. I'd been serving as mayor. Very, very happy to represent Iowa City throughout the state. Mm-hmm. But just initially to get on council, I had been working with youth and families in this state and working with some organizations across the country that tried to implement youth and family issue policy at the national level. And that was where the interest in government service had occurred. But then just an opportunity came with a city council race. There were 2 positions open with 1 incumbent running, and I was sitting around with a bunch of my friends, and we decided let's give it a whirl and see what happens.
Yeah. So, are you from Iowa City originally? What interests you in this area, or is it where you're from? And
originally, I'm from Galesburg, Illinois, and I went to junior high and high school in Davenport. Davenport Central was where I came from. Okay. But I came here for school. Came here for school in 1982 and hung around. Got offered a job about 2 months into an internship that I was doing, and I've been here ever since.
So you did actually get your degree from the University of Iowa?
I have both an undergrad and a master's degree in social work from the University of Iowa.
And on that topic, I see you're the executive director of the Johnson County Crisis Center.
That's right.
Is that correct? You want to give us a little information about what that is and what you do?
Well, the Crisis Center started in this town about 1970. A lot of grassroots efforts around particular community concerns arose at that time, so a lot of agencies started about that time. But the Crisis Center started in 1970 with a combination of things were going on. One, that adults in the community wanted to have a positive way for college students to have to vent their frustrations about the Vietnam War. We were coming out of the 60s drug culture, and people wanted to have a place for people to call and talk to someone about their drug usage. They're trying to get out of their drug usage without fear of retribution. And also the mental institutions were being deinstitutionalized at the time. People with mental retardation, developmental disabilities coming back into the community and a place for them to call and get services. So we provide the services through a telephone hotline, walk-in counseling, and a food bank. In 1975, some of the churches were concerned about hunger and homelessness, and that was the beginning of some of the food relief efforts here in Johnson County.
So were you involved with actually getting it started, or did you just kind of move up in the ranks?
No, actually I volunteered back in the mid to late 1980s, and I volunteered for 3 years, and then I worked at a place called United Action for Youth for about 9 years, and that was where that work with youth and families occurred. Then I actually taught at the University of Iowa for 3 years. And then it was a 3-year max deal, so I needed a job, and
Yeah.
I applied at a couple places, and the Crisis Center decided to hire me. So I kind of came full circle, I guess, in some way.
So I heard through the grapevine that you served on the National Guard. Is that true?
That's true. I was 6 years in the Iowa Army National Guard. I was a combat engineer. I was a staff sergeant. I was the youngest staff sergeant in the state at the time when I achieved that rank. And when I went to sergeant school, NCO school, I was recognized as the distinguished honor graduate of my class.
Oh, that's quite an honor. Something a lot of people talked about in the Iowa City area is you have quite an input on the elections around here, that people take your word and run with it. So I guess the final question would be, who do you support, or look forward to possibly being the next president of the United States in the 2008 election?
I'm supporting Senator Barack Obama, and I'm also co-chair of Johnson County for Obama, and have been working to try and see that we can win the Iowa caucus. I'm also on the statewide advisory committee for all the efforts, but also serving on the African Americans for Obama in Iowa effort. And he's just, we're in a fortunate situation where we've got just a large number of Democrats that would do very well serving as president. But I think his freshness, his newness, his experience with working across party lines with independents and Republicans in the state of Illinois will be beneficial in trying to bring the country together, not only to get us out of the war in Iraq responsibly, but to be able to legislate and get things done. This red state, blue state thing that he's talked about, where there's gridlock in Washington, D.C., the only way to overcome it is to get folks who are willing to look beyond the special interest and try and work to see where we have areas of common to work together. And I think Senator Obama is the best qualified person with judgment and experience to get that done.
Well, we'll have to see what happens.
Yes, we will.
Thanks a lot for being with us.
You bet.
This is Mayor Wilburn. Maybe you'll see him around town. Thanks a lot for
All right,
being
you
on the
bet.
show.
Keep away from my girl, man!
Well, I see your name tattooed on her.
Well, I guess you haven't seen her ass.
Guys, quit fighting. There are 3 people dead.
What? What was that? No! Lexi! It was you. You killed all those people.
No, we did.
You're twins.
No, triplets. We also had help from my second cousin Frank, who bears a strong resemblance.
I just pretty much drove him around.
Now it's your turn to join the others.
No. 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 I'm gonna go start the car. No. 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 No.